What's up, y'all? Just gonna do a quick video today on setting up this new 6.5 PRC I got in from Seekins Precision. Just going over the basics on how to mount your scope, get your gun level, throw on a muzzle brake, just the basics really of setting up a new rifle. But I'll be running this Razor LHT from Vortex. It's a 3-15 by 42, super lightweight, and I'm trying to keep weight down as much as I can on here. So I've got the lightweight bubble level from Vortex mounted on the scope here, and also got a muzzle brake from Precision Combat Arms. It's the ultralight Jet Blast. It comes in at like 1.1 ounces. It's super lightweight. So trying to keep weight down as much as I can. It is aluminum. It's anodized, so it shouldn't have any issues with wear. I imagine my barrel will wear out before the muzzle brake wears out, so I'm not too concerned about that. But you're gonna get it, for the price. I think it's the best option. You get into the titanium ones, and you're paying a pretty penny for them. So this aluminum one from Precision Combat Arms is a pretty good option. Other than that, probably throw a Arca rail on the bottom here, probably just like a 4-inch Arca rail. I think it's Salmon River Solutions makes one. That's pretty nice. Probably throw that on. Not today, but down the road. Other than that, probably a carbon fiber bipod just to cut weight a little bit more. Right now I just got a Harris bipod on there, and it's not super heavy, but I would like to get something, probably the Spartan Javelin is what I'm looking at running on here. Just trying to keep weight down as much as I can. It's not the lightest gun in the world, but it comes in at 6.9 pounds, which isn't bad. If you wanted to go with a little bit lighter option, they do make the next model up, so the Seekins, the Element, and it comes in at 5.7 pounds. But you're losing 3 inches of barrel, and you're also paying $1,000 more. So I opted to go. I'm not going to run a silencer or anything like that, so I really didn't have a need for a 21-inch barrel. You're just, at that point, you're just losing performance, especially with a 6.5 PRC where you need a little bit extra barrel to burn that powder. But yeah, so this one comes in 24-inch barrel, 6.9 pounds, $1,000 less, and you're still getting that Seekins accuracy. So that was kind of my thought on it. I didn't really want to pay more for less in a sense. So yeah, that's the setup. I'm gonna be getting it all set up today, getting ready to go shoot this weekend. So if you want to just learn the basics, I'm just gonna get everything leveled out, throw the scope on, and just kind of the basic stuff you need to set up a rifle. So thanks for watching. Alright, we get started slapping this thing together. I'm putting the scope on, muzzle brake. I got a bubble level on the scope that I'm going to install as well. And really I need a couple things to do that, and I got all this on Amazon for pretty cheap. You're going to need a torque wrench. It's off Amazon, I'll put it in the description. Wheeler bubble levels. Throw that on the barrel, throw one on the gun. And then your tipping gun vise, which this is a cheaper model. You can get a little bit nicer model than this. I think I paid 30 or 40 bucks for this one, but I got it all off Amazon, and it's reasonably priced, especially if you're going to plan on doing much other work like this in the future. It's just nice to be able to have that confidence and that it was just installed right and set up to your liking. So I think it's worth it for just at 100 bucks. I usually throw one of these guys on there too, so kind of level it out a little bit better, just because this vise isn't super adjustable. But other than that, that's really all you need to get started. So I'm gonna start slapping it together. First thing we need to do is get this gun leveled out. I got it fairly close. Clamp this down. Looking good that way. You just want to try to find the most level portion, flattest portion on your gun to run these levels on. This is factory installed from Seekins, so I trust it. And then we got to get it leveled out. So I got it leveled this way. Now I need to get it level this way. So make sure this is good and tight. We'll slap our barrel level on. So you can see now we got both of those good and level. Leveled out here. And leveled out here. And you do have to keep an eye on these because they will get thrown off pretty easily. So you definitely have to keep checking up on them. Alright, so we got everything leveled out here. Gonna get our rings attached. And for these screws here, I like to get them good and snug. You don't have to worry too much about torque on that. You're not really putting any pressure on your actual scope, so you just want to have those good and tight. Alright, we'll get our scope in here. Leave them. So I just want to leave these snug for right now. Alright, so now we're just checking for eye relief here. What I like to do is just close my eyes and get the gun where it's in a comfortable position like I would be shooting it, and then open your eye, and then you can kind of adjust from there. So and it looks like I need to come back just a little bit. So right there, I can open my eyes and I got perfect clarity. There's no dark ring around the scope anywhere. So that's where I'm going to run it. I'll get it back in the gun vise here. Alright, got her back in here. Got her re-leveled. Got the scope leveled out to that. So, looking alright. Alright, so now we're ready to cinch these boys down to 15 inch-pounds. That's where you really want to pay attention to your bubble level here. It's super easy for this thing to tilt left or right, so it's going to take some patience for sure. Just pay attention to that bubble level and make sure when you do cinch them down that it's good and level. So I'm just going to get everything pretty snug, paying attention to this gap here, keeping that even on both sides, and then paying attention to that level. Alright, everything's torqued down and we're still sitting level, so pop it off here and take a look at it and see if we like it. Alright, we're all leveled out. We got a level here at the end. Our scope's looking good and leveled there. You can also toss this in another flat spot if you got one, just to check. It looks like we're sitting good on that too, so feeling pretty confident about that. I think we'll be able to go ahead and get our bubble level on our scope set up and then slap a muzzle brake on. I was going to put the muzzle brake on first, but I didn't want it to interfere with our level there at the end, so do it last. Now that we know we got everything leveled out, now we can get our bubble level installed here. And you're going to kind of want to run the same, since you're running it on your tube, you're going to want to run the same torque on that as your scope ring. So I'm going to get it pretty close to level here. Gun's not level anymore. Make sure your gun stays level. And then cinch this girl down. That's not the right wrench. And that's it. So this is a self-adjusting or self-timing muzzle brake here. So it's kind of got two parts. This actual brake itself is threaded, as you can see, and this nut just threads onto there. But the inside of the brake is also threaded. So you'll want to thread this nut all the way on. So that's reverse threaded there on. Thread that all the way down. Just get it hand snug. You're gonna tighten it all the way down, bottom it all the way out. Making sure your gun stays level. So you can see it's not level here. You know, we need to go a little bit further, but we don't have a little bit further to go, so we're gonna have to back it out to here. And then this will actually loosen up. If you play around, it's a little tricky, but if you play around with this, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quick. And then we snug that down to the barrel, making sure that we're level down here. So now our gun's still level. Then we toss this on here. Get it level. Gun's still up there. And we're sitting beautiful right there. And that's just hand tightened on there, so you don't need to torque it down with any wrenches or anything like that. Just make sure you get it good and snug. So we're all leveled up, and that should be it. That's the setup. Alright y'all, that's the final look there. Seekins PH2 Vortex Razor LHT. Gonna get her out, see how she does. Alright y'all, that's it for this video. Thanks for following along. It's the Seekins PH2 6.5 PRC build, setup, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm going to be running for spring bear this year, for mule deer, Colorado, probably some whitetail here in Washington if I can get a multi-season tag. But yeah, that's gonna be my setup for the year. If you want to see a little bit more on this gun, I'm going to be posting another video with full review, some of the features, kind of why I went with this setup, and I'm gonna go out and shoot it, do some grouping, see how it groups, and do a little review there on how it shoots and what I think about it. So if you want to check out more of that, follow my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.